Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your November 2021 reading. I can't even believe that I'm saying November. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, happy birthday, Scorpio. This is your month. This is your birthday season. So, happy birthday to all the Scorpios and welcome to all the water signs. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified. I put videos out every Saturday. If there's 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off. Let's get into your reading, water signs. The first one is chop wood, carry water. The next one is co-create with spirit. And the last one is not for you, and it's upside down. So you guys, chop wood, carry water is all about like doing the right thing, doing the next right thing. Just keep doing what you're doing, your everyday activities. Like, do the things that you're supposed to do. Open the mail, pay your bills, keep going. Just doing your normal everyday things is gonna lead you to what you're supposed to be doing, which is with the divine. God, spirit, the divine, your angels, your ancestors, they are helping you create what you need to do to be. It's like God has your back. And the next one is not for you, and it's upside down. So this is all about like rejection is God's protection. Whenever you are rejected by something, it's because the divine has something better for you. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper. I want to get a clear picture for you guys for the month of November. So it might be like you're being denied something and you can't understand what it is yet or why, but let's get a little deeper. So it's saying there is time when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores of your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it's in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, then leaving it to be to nature and let it take its course is an important step of manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is a deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative and contemplative way, you clear your energy and receive your aha moments, which bring you even closer to what you seek. So you guys, it's all about like, you don't need to know the ending of the story. And I know you guys would like to know the ending of the story to decide, is the story worth it? Is it worth it for me to keep going, to keep doing what I'm doing? Yes, it is. Keep going, keep doing all the things that you love. And then the be impatient part is the hardest part. So doing your fun things that bring you joy, that make you happy, that is going to distract you from having to know, do, be right this second. So co-create is creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your intentions, and your actions. Yet you must consider that you do it in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are the spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with the universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as an art, you co-created. Only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. So you guys, I know you might not think you're that creative, but you are. And, you know, anything that you do, you are connected to source. You're connected to the divine. Anything you do, the divine is coming through you. And so if you have an idea about something, that really is the divine giving it to you, trusting that, and it's like an endless well. Creativity is, once you tap into it, it keeps coming and coming and coming. It's an endless well. So if you wrote a song, you're not going to be a one-hit wonder. If you wrote a book, you're not going to be a one-hit wonder. Like, there is plenty more where that came from, and you're tapping into that. You have gotten such a spiritual connection right now. You guys, I don't know if you know that, but I'm here to let you know that you're way more connected than you think you are. But when this says not for you and it's upside down, so whatever it is that you're doing right now, something isn't right for you. And when that happens, a lot of times it feels like personal, like it's personal. I'm here to tell you there is nothing wrong with you. You will be redirected in the direction you're supposed to go in. So it says, don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Sounds so easy, right? We're going to get into this a little bit more. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Oh, so easy, right? So, okay, a lot of times what happens is we're looking for people to tell us what to do. Michelle, tell me what to do. And then when I tell you what to do, you're like, don't tell me what to do. This is a normal reaction. Or don't tell me no. When somebody tells you no, it makes you want it even more. This is a natural reaction. Or I'm going to show you, or I'm going to prove you wrong, or you need to, like all of this is normal. Chasing after something that doesn't want you back, honestly, nobody wants a sorry, sad sack. You don't want somebody to stay with you because they feel sorry for you. You don't want somebody to help you that doesn't want to help you. You don't want somebody to stay with you. Or would you ever want somebody to stay with you because they felt sorry for you or they felt like they owed you? I'm going to tell you guys, or you're staying in a job that isn't right because you feel like you owe them. You owe God and you owe yourself. So realizing when things are fleeing from you, and honestly, when things are taken from you or you feel rejected, this is so deep, and I'm going to tell you this. A lot of times on a soul level, when people are rejecting you on a soul level, it means opposite of what you think it is. They love you so much that they're here to push your soul forward. And saying no or doing something so horrific to get you to move on is really their soul's way of loving you. It sounds so screwed up. If a job rejects you, if a person rejects you, whatever is rejecting you is really them on a soul level. Their soul is here to get you to go to your next destination, to move to the next part of your journey because of love. So if you're hearing this for the first time, you might be like, what the hell are you talking about? You guys are deep. You're psychic. You know what I'm talking about. How do you know if you're psychic or not? You guys, I'm going to tell you, I was psychic my whole life. I did not know it. I saw things, and I thought because I saw them, everybody else saw them too. They couldn't see what I saw. They weren't able to be open at the time. I didn't know it. It was very easy for the people who weren't open to point the finger and say I was screwed up or something was wrong with me, or because they couldn't see it, that obviously my vision was off. I am telling you, you guys see things so deep that other people aren't able to see yet. You see it first. A lot of times we internalize it and think there's something wrong with me. And then you find out months later, years later, God damn it, I was right. That is your intuition. You can trust it. You can trust yourself. So when something is rejecting you, it is really their soul pushing you forward. So I want to tell you something else, a book that has really helped me so much when you're ready for it. It's called Sacred Contracts. It's by Carolyn Myss. I do like her. I recognize where she is on her journey. However, Sacred Contracts, I really resonated with. Her other stuff I have not, but Sacred Contracts spoke to me in such a way. I love that book. Holy shit, it's deep. I can see people at a soul level now. Just because I can see people on a soul level, I can see everybody else on a soul level. When it comes to seeing my family on a soul level, I can see them on a soul level, but it is so hard, the human aspect, to develop compassion for my family. Hardest part of the puzzle. I'm telling you, it is the hardest part for me. I don't know about you guys, but let's go to Following Your Bliss. And it says, my soul sings with joy, and there is music here. So you guys are big time music lovers. Music is part of your journey. I don't know what, how, why, but music, you guys connect with music so much. And if you love music so much, that's part of your soul's purpose in some form or fashion. It says hearing messages from spirit. So it says, I am a clear channel for messages from spirit. You guys, you are so divinely connected. It's not even funny. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things. It says hearing messages from spirit. So how do you know when the divine is talking to you? I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. First, it's going to say, first, seeing feathers. That's a sign from the divine that they see you, your angels see you. If you get a feather in a random place, yes, it's a sign for you. That is from your angels, from the divine, from your higher power, from God, from your ancestors, whoever you pray to. Birds, pennies. You could get an actual letter in the mail. You could see certain flowers. You could hear a song on the radio that somebody used to sing to you. You know, that's a way to connect. You could be driving past a car, a license plate could have something. Is this a message for me? Yes, it is. If you're driving past a building and there's a sign up, is that for me? Yes, it is. Anytime you think, is this a sign? Yes, it is. And a lot of times you'll be like, this is not a sign. It is a sign. So another thing that has happened to me recently is I hear things, and it is not on, it's not like, it almost can make you feel like you're going crazy. And if this has happened to you, part of my seeing, my psychic powers, like I don't see things, I don't see pictures, I don't see anything yet, but I hear things. And somebody said, my hearing is my seeing. So I have like things come in. Michelle, you better do this. Michelle, go back and give this person money. Michelle, I had Gabby Petito come talk to me after she died. I heard from her clear, crystal clear. She came to me twice. I've never experienced stuff like this before. I'm starting to trust it. I'm starting to realize this is my gift. Once you start to realize, yes, these messages, a lot of times what happens too is go to the people who can help you. Do not go look for support from people who aren't able to support you. What am I talking about? A lot of times when people aren't, everybody's spiritually connected, but a lot of people don't know that you already are. You guys already know that you are. So going to somebody who doesn't feel a connection, asking them, do you think I'm crazy? They'll say yes. Those are people who cannot support you, or say, oh, I don't know if that really happened to you. You might be losing it. Like, yeah, no. Like, you need to go to people who are into the cards, who are into Reiki, who do yoga, who understand what you're going through. So if you're starting to hear things, or maybe you're starting to see things, my gift is the hearing part, and it's usually on the left side for me, and it's usually between my temple and my ear that I hear things. And I have seen pictures when I've closed my eyes certain times, not all the time, but sometimes before I do the readings, I get pictures. So, not a ton of them, but just to let you know, these are some of the signs, and you're not going crazy, and you can trust it. And the next one says letting go. I surrender joy. I hate saying this word because I suck at it. Joyously. I think I said it. I can't do it twice. To the ebbing and flowing of life. So this is like fishes and they're going with the flow. But I'm telling you what, you don't just go with the flow. You get forced to go with the flow. So if you guys are letting go, it's because you take it, you do it, because like you can't do it anymore, which is a beautiful place to be, by the way. Every single person has to get forced to going with the flow. You don't just wake up one day and you're just like, oh, I'm going to go with the flow. Usually what happens is you are forced to go with the flow. So you guys are able to start letting go, to start surrendering to your gifts. And this is a great place to be, water sign. So I'm getting excited. Oh, it says, okay. So more is coming your way. And I think a lot of times what's happening is through dreams. And maybe you're getting your messages from dreams. So it's saying your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of your life. Okay, so if you guys are getting messages, you're dreaming and weird shit's starting to happen to you or come to you. A lot of times your messages come through your dreams because the divine might not be able to connect with you any other way yet, like during the day. Maybe when you're sleeping, you are your most vulnerable. So if you are starting to get messages, let me let you know that one of the things what you can do to start putting your spiritual puzzle together, and we are all putting our spiritual puzzles together. Not everybody does it at the same time. This is like a Little House on the Prairie schooling life. We're all on Little House on the Prairie, and the kids from kindergarten, the 8th graders help the kindergartners, and the kindergartners help the 8th graders in more ways than, and that's what's happening in the world. We're all here to help each other, and the planners, the doers, the people who have to control everything, they're now being attracted to the creative, to the people who can be creative, and they're coming together to integrate. And that's what's starting to happen for all of you water signs right now, is you're starting to realize you need both. You can do both. And if you can't do both, the people that can help you are being sent to you, for you. So they're going to keep showing up in your life to help you move with this process. But part of being a dreamer, You guys, if you're having a hard time remembering your dreams, or you're like, I don't dream that much, one thing you can do before you can go to bed is ask the divine to help you to remember your dreams. Another thing you can do is put a journal next to your bed, not your cell phone. You can if you want, you know, the whole electronic thing, sleeping next to it, the anxiety, all of that. Putting pen to paper, there's such a healing thing in that. But even writing down when you have these dreams, and put the date next to it. Make sure you put the date next to it. Start keeping a log, because it is going to help you put your puzzle back together. And it's saying humor. It says, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. So you guys, laughter and humor is a way for you to heal your heart, and you need to start laughing and enjoying life more. Laughter is going to lighten your spirit, and do the things that bring you joy and make you laugh from your belly. And when was the last time you did that? If you need some help with laughter, there's a couple of people that I have enjoyed. I don't know if you have the same humor as me, but Sebastian Maniscalco on Netflix. I think that guy, he is hysterical. He's healing his childhood. He doesn't know it. He makes so much fun of what happened to him. Actually, what happened to him was very traumatic, and he makes other people laugh about it because it happened to us too. And I think a lot of times we're laughing so we don't cry, but you need some humor and some laughter into your life. So the other thing is Aunt Mary Pat. Oh my God, she's so funny. I live in Pennsylvania, and I don't know if you guys know about Delaware County, but Aunt Mary Pat describes it. Oh my God, she's such a gift. So if you want to look her up, I would recommend her. The next one says flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. So you guys are becoming more flexible and less rigid. And you know how I was saying how we're integrating? It's time for you to integrate. So all of this, like being flexible, first you go all one way, then you go all the other way, and now you're coming back to the center. So the planners are coming together with the creatives, and we're integrating, and they're giving you things you didn't have, and we're giving them things they didn't have, and it's so beautiful. And you're realizing it's okay to be flexible. You don't have to say yes to everybody. You don't have to say no to everybody. It's okay to say yes. It's okay to say no. Knowing when that is, you will be told, your body, it'll come out in your body. When things aren't right for you, usually you come inward. You feel heavier. You get headaches. You get stomach aches. You have, your illness flares up. That's the divine's way of letting you know that things aren't right for you. A lot of times when things are right for you, you are lighter, you feel free, you feel peace, you can relax, you don't second guess, should I have done this, shouldn't I have done this? You usually are content with your decision. My experience has been, when things aren't right for me, I keep hemming and hawing. Should I do this? Should I not do this? That is usually a no for me. It's always a no for me. When I do the right thing, I don't second guess my decision. When I second guess it, it's because it's not right. So just so you know, water signs, this is your sign, signing off for the month of November. Thank you so much for watching.